Hey, 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 welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome. Happy Friday, everyone. A girl is super excited to be here today. I must say, today was an awesome Friday for me. Welcome, welcome. So, today is Friday check in. Are you building the life that you want? That's what we're going to talk about today. I want to talk about this so much because this question is actually for myself. But you know what? I want to share it with you guys, okay? I'm big on affirmations. I'm big on choices of words that I use. And I was asking myself today, am I building the life that I want? We want to talk about that today, y'all. hmm We're going to talk about that today. And y'all, yesterday I washed my hair and I got my hair done. And I'm like, today we're going to floss it a little bit. Hey, Kenneth, how are you? How's everything doing? How's everything going for you today? Happy Friday, by the way. Today we're talking about, are you building the life that you want? And this question is actually for myself. So we want to just discuss that today. Because I literally had to ask myself that, am I building the life that I want? Happy Friday, each and every one. I see two people tune in. Go ahead for me and thumbs up this live streaming so you two could push it out. Let me know if you're able to hear me clearly, as well as are you able to see me? Because sometimes my Wi-Fi be giving trouble. In fact, let me go ahead and double check for myself just to make sure everything is Gucci over here. Okay. All right. So it seems like I'm fine. Everything looks okay. So, and I can hear myself. I'm actually testing myself. So we're good. All right. So for those who just hop in here, you know how it already works. Like I don't really want to ask too much. Thumbs up, you know. Because one thing for sure, YouTube, anything that you interact with on the algorithm, it'll be able to push it out. So I would love for those who are here to just do what you need to do in terms of sharing some love, and I'm gonna try not to ask for it too often, but I'm assuming you know what you're supposed to do. But anyway, that's the title for today. And I'm gonna ask myself this question. Hmm, Am I building the life that I want? Well, truth be told, I'm trying. I must say it's not easy. Life isn't easy. Who said life was easy? Life is not easy. No matter how much you try, no matter how much you plan the life that you want, sometimes there's always hiccups and hurdles. And I must say, this year is far the most challenging year for me. Um, Personally, I'm going through some issues here and there, and I'm just trying to train myself to get through the process of it. And so far, so good. God is good. But nevertheless, I think I'm doing okay. And I feel like God is helping me through the process. So I'm thankful for that. Once I'm working, I'm good. I feel like once my kids are good, I'm good. I have life, I'm good. My car is working, I'm good. Just everything that I need is good, and I got to be grateful for it. Sometimes I'll go through little small hiccups here and there, but nevertheless, like I see people go through worse than my situation, right? And so I'm like, I got to give thanks no matter what. But at the same time, I'm still going to remain strong. I'm still going to remain um encouraged, and know that it's going to get better. One thing for me, like I'm big on affirmation. So day to day, I get up and I speak life over myself. I ask God, I pray to Him, I ask Him for full coverage. And once I'm done doing that, then guess what? The next thing for me is fully affirmation, telling myself what I'm capable to do, and we're going to get up and thrive. So when I tell you that I'm big on waking up and thriving each day, yes, the language remains the same, and we're going to continue to wake up and thrive. So Kenneth said, "Thank you. It's going good. Thanks to God. Hope your day's going well." Yes, yes, yes. Today's Friday. I love my Fridays. Yes, yes, God is good. I can't complain, Kenneth. Trust me. Like us, when I hear people's story, I can't complain. You know what I mean? Because people are going through it, believe it or not. For those who just hop in, go ahead for me and double tap. This is one thing I hate about YouTube is the fact that, like, I feel like they should fix it when you can see people who is watch, well, not see, but it tells you how many people is watching, but you don't really know. I want YouTube to reveal that. Like, I'm so intrigued to know. I want to know who is watching this and not saying anything. But anyway, if you're here, go ahead, give this live a thumbs up. You know what you need to do. I'm not gonna ask for it too much. You know what I mean? But anyway, let's talk about it real quick. I don't want to like dibble and dabble. Sometimes I could be all over the place. Let's get right into it because we're gonna deliver on this. All right. So, are you building the life that you want? I answer my question. I ask myself the same question. And like I said, I'm trying, right? But here's the thing, right? At the end of the day, you and I, we have to take inventory of our action through the week. So I always say daily habits, right? The things that you do daily is what determine your life, right? It goes in chunks. So anything that we do, whether it's positive or it's negative, we got to be careful with things that we do. If you're doing positive things that's going to add value to your life, then guess what? Your life will turn out to be somewhat healthy, dependent. Like it just all depends, right? So we just have to take inventory and action of what we're doing. I pay attention to the things that I do day to day, whatever I do. Like I'm a planner, and that's why I don't like people put me on last minute thing. I don't do that. I don't do last minute stuff at all. Um, so I like to plan things out so things work smoothly. But truth be told, life isn't always that way. Things just pop up sometimes, and when things pops up, we still have to be ready, right? So, another thing, you know, we got to ask ourselves if things are in alignment with our goal. That's another thing, too. Are things in alignment? Like when you're planning this year, the things that you're doing, is it in alignment? Because that's the only way you're going to see the outcome, right? So, we want to always ask ourselves if things are in alignment. Okay. Another thing too is make one bold decision to get closer to your vision. A lot of times we don't like to make bold moves, right? And I always say no risk, no rewards, okay? Because at the end of the day, sometimes if you don't take that one bold move, then you won't see what's on the other side of the equation, right? For me, I'm big on that. Like, I'm a risk taker. Sometimes I take some risk depending. Like, I won't take risky stuff that is gonna, detrimental risk. No, we won't do that. But I'll take some risk here and there just to see the outcome. Sometimes it's worth doing that because you never know how things are gonna turn out. Okay. So always remember that. Make one bold decision to get closer to your vision. Okay. By the way, this is just a cute cup. It has fruit punch in it, okay? That's what it has in it. Another thing is self investment pays the highest return, okay? Self investment pays the highest return. So this means if you work a hard, a labor job and you're doing a lot, your body is going through the motions here and there, hard work, it pays to go and relax. Like you've got to relax. You've got to take some time off for yourself. That's going to be the investment. So you can go back there and continue to work. Okay. Hey, motivational minister. Thank you for being here. Yes, yes, I appreciate you. Yes. So that's important. All right. Relax. Treat yourself sometimes. Listen, I said it all the single time. When I work my 9 to 5, yes, If my bills is like $1,000, I'm gonna short it 950. Okay, so I can enjoy the other $50. Okay, the $50, even if that means go do my nails, go get something to eat, something, go to the movies, just get some me time for myself, do a spa, something. Because I don't believe, and I've learned this through personal development. They taught me that. They taught me that because at the end of the day, guess what? We're gonna die and leave it anyway, right? So we got to learn, we got to use wisdom to treat ourselves. And it goes right back to what I'm saying. Are you building the life that you want? Some of us, we don't use wisdom. Yes, we work. We know bills has to be paid, but you deserve it. What about your investment? Hey, Donald. Happy Friday. Thanks for being here. You know what to do when you roll into this community. Go ahead and support your sister. All right. So self investment pays the highest return. Therefore, let's spend some time and invest in yourself. Nice little massage, take some me time, you know, do something that's going to put a smile on your face and it's going to take your mind away from just work or whatever else is going on. You deserve it. You deserve it. You deserve it. Another thing is the role of mindset achieving big goals, right? Here's the thing, we have to train our mind with thinking positive all the time. If you think negative all the time, then you're going to have negative thoughts. When you're around people, you will think negative of them because your mind, the daily habits of negative thoughts, it messes with your subconscious mind. So we got to train ourselves to listen to positive information so it can help our mindset. And so we can flow better when we think about doing our work, when we're thinking about helping people, when we're thinking about, a lot of things. That's It's just always good to think positive. And I know we live in a deadly world. We live in a mean world. We live in a world where people may conflict their lifestyle, but it doesn't matter. We got to learn to train our mind. Okay? Just know that we got to reprogram our thoughts. All right. So then we can achieve the things that we want. Because if your mind thinks negative, then it kills your production. But if you think positive, it open up your mind, it open up your understanding, it helps your cognitive reasonability, and it helps your production. Okay? Just know that. And everything that I'm saying here, it goes right back to, are you building the life that you want? And when I say that, it doesn't mean like financially all the time. You understand? It doesn't mean like, I know sometimes the choice of my words, but if you break it down, it doesn't necessarily mean financially. It means spiritually, physically, mentally, all of that come together. It's everything coming together. Okay? So I just want you to know that. Another thing too, overcoming fear of overcoming fear of failures, okay? Here's the thing. A lot of time we fear doing things. If the unknown, like certain things where it's the first time we're doing it, so we don't want to do it. Sometimes we don't want to jump out of our comfort zone. And the fear of that, it's not good. We got to learn to fight fear. And how do we fight fear? Well, tackling the unknown. You may not know how it works. You may not know how to do it. And if it's your first time, it's okay. Everyone had their first time. It's kind of like a baby. Well, I won't say kind of like a baby. It's like a baby, right? Their first step, right? The first time they decided to stand up. A baby doesn't stand up the first time. What happened? He tries and then fall, right? And the replication, the day to day, the small steps, what happens? Then after a while, the baby stands up and start to walk. So building daily habits, challenging the unknown, that will help us. Turning setback into stepping stone. A lot of times, y'all, whew, I could talk about that all day, but you know what? I'm not even gonna go into that. Mm. Listen, I tried a lot of things that did not work out to my expectation. And let me tell you, if I was one of those people who every time when it doesn't work out, I stop, I would not be here today. Okay? I've tried many different things. And yet I'm still here standing. Whatever happened, my setback for me is a comeback. Like, honestly, it's a comeback for me. So sometimes we can jump 2 steps backward, take 1 step backward to jump 2 steps forward. Some setbacks are good setbacks, some, not all of them, because they help you to come stronger depending on whatever it is. That could be a project, that could be your YouTube channel, that could be your business, that could be your personal growth. It could mean anything. But it doesn't mean to give up when things doesn't work out to your expectation. It doesn't mean to stop. It's not for you. You've got to assess. Spend some time to assess through it. Why didn't it work out in the first place? Was the timing right? Were you positioned right? Did you have the right cash flow? Did you have the right support around you? Was your mindset right at the time? We could factor all these different things, right? So I want you to look at it from that standpoint, okay? Look at it from that standpoint. Another thing, daily habits that keeps you growing. I said it earlier. If we take small steps, little by little, chunks by chunks, we'll see a difference in our daily action, our daily goals, our plans, our ideas, our visions, our missions, right? So just build good habits, daily habits, all right? Routine that nurtures personal development. So here's the thing, right? Some things doesn't feel comfortable, and if it doesn't feel comfortable, that's because you're not doing it on a day to day, right? So sometimes we got to jump out of our comfort zone, and when we start doing the things that we don't like to do, naturally after you keep, it's okay, let me just break it down the simplest way, simplest term. For those who just hop in, go ahead from me and do what you need to do to support a sister. Come on, let's run it up in the community. Inside my community, I said I was not going to ask for too many likes, but every now and then I will say something. So come on, y'all, let's run it up. And in fact, I appreciate you for being here. Okay, all right, so let's talk about it. It's nurturing your development. Here's the thing. It's kind of like, have you ever like listened to a certain type of music and the music sound horrible? You don't like the music, but it's constantly playing. It plays around you to the point where your subconscious mind it just starts to lock in, right? And then you become conditioned to hear that music that you didn't like, and then you find yourself bopping to it. You find yourself singing it. Does that ever happen to you? Because it happened to me plenty times. Sometimes that's how the devil works. So when your mind locks in the information and you keep hearing it and it become repetitive, then you start to move towards it or you grasp towards it. It's the same thing with daily habits. Now, the only difference between that is that our mind play, but physically, sometimes, well, we're not going to talk about the mental, we're talking about physically doing something right now. You've got to do it day to day so that it becomes natural. It starts to lock in, it starts to program inside your brain. And eventually, you see, you start to, it becomes a consistent flow for you. All right. So just know that. Surround yourself with the right people. This is, it's vital, y'all. It's vital. You got to surround yourself with the right people because let me just make it simple. Your environment will encounter. Yes, thank you, Mr. Rip. Thank you. Appreciate you for being here. It is. It's actually growing. I watched it yesterday. Yeah, so I'm kind of feeling it. So yeah, but thank you. Appreciate you for tuning in today. Happy Friday. Yeah, so what I was saying, we got to learn to surround ourselves with the right people so then it can help us grow, tapping into the right rooms. If we're tapping into those rooms that won't bring value to us, guess what? We will still remain the same. There will be no growth, there will be no mindset shift, there will be no deliverable, right? But if you place yourself, if you position yourself or align yourself with the right people, guess what happened, y'all? Guess what happened? And I say it all the time. That's like one of my affirmation that I'm going to throw in one of my little project thing that I'm about to come out here with. But I always say when you tap into the right room, guess what happened? If you know one of my favorite line, drop it in the comment. I'm going to give you guys 1 minute. If you know what I'm about to say, drop it. When you tap into the right room with the right people, what happens? Tell me what happens, because y'all know my lines. Like I say a few things all the time. I I repeat stuff sometimes. So let me know what I'm about to say. Tell me. What happened when you tap into the right rooms? And y'all, I know that I talk with a passion. Some people say it's aggressive. Some people say I'm loud, but I don't think I'm loud. I'm just kind of when when I like to talk and when I feel like I'm in the vibes, the passion just comes out. So that's what that is, okay? I'm giving you a couple more seconds. Tell me what I'm about to say because if you watch me long enough, you know some of my words. I use certain power words. And I'm going to give you a hint. Information. Let me hear what you guys got to say. This thing keeps sticking me in my head. By the way, how's everyone Fridays going? Okay. So no one said anything yet. I know some of you probably typing or maybe you're not in position. It's okay. Well, when you tap into the right rooms, right? Information changes situation. So this means opportunity. This means, hey, pencil poetry, thanks for being here. Appreciate you. Go ahead and do what you need to do inside this community so YouTube could push it out. Appreciate you, my friend. I do. What would happen when you tap into the right rooms? Because we're talking about, like, I was asking myself earlier, am I building the life that I want? I had to answer myself. And I'm not crazy, but I had to answer myself. And that's the title for today. Are you building the life that you want? My answer earlier was I'm trying. I'm trying. Life isn't easy. Who said life was easy? Things happen. And I'm trying my very best to build the life that I want, even though it's not to my expectation. And that's just the truth of the matter. You won't find me coming up on YouTube no days to acting like I have it all together, because the truth is I don't, but I'm working on it. Okay? Thank you. So that's what we're talking about today. But we're down to, are you surrounding yourself with the right people? Because when you tap into the right room, information changes situation. Opportunity comes, people starting to, piggyback on ideas. You have a vision, you can go out there, you can start map it out, all those type of things, right? You find resources that can help you. People think money is everything. Money isn't everything. The right people, resources, information. Those things can change things. Okay? So we got to learn how to position ourselves and tap into the right rooms with the right people who can help us grow. Listen, anywhere with negative drama and toxic people, me no want did it. Me no in it. Okay? I don't want to be there because they can't add any value to my life. And I got enough things going on that I'm trying to build. I'm trying to thrive. So anywhere you see those negative drama, I don't want to be there. It's not a part of me. It's not a part of my brand. It's not a part of what I stand for. None of that. So I don't entertain it and I don't tolerate it. Time and place for everything. Now, I have another channel where sometimes I'll go on certain topics, but that's a channel for that. You see where I'm going with this? But I choose what to talk about because one thing, I don't like to irritate, and I don't like to add drama. So I think about what I'm doing before I do it. And a lot of times we don't do that. So we got to learn how to use emotional intelligence and think about the things that we're doing, the people who we're with, and position yourself. Another thing is balancing self care and ambition, right? Self care. Self care is important. I talked about that earlier. Yes, we work our job. I know the bills has to be paid. I know the rent has to be paid. I know the car insurance has to be paid. But listen, even if you can squeeze $20 out of that to treat yourself, to go buy some McDonald's, buy yourself some wings, go eat something, whatever that is, treat yourself. You deserve it. Come on now. You're not going to be working to pay bills all day and not getting something from it. Come on now. You deserve, you are. If it wasn't for you, you couldn't produce it. So don't short yourself now. Don't do that. Don't short yourself working, killing yourself off for work or job and leave yourself nothing. Self care is just as important. Ever since I've learned this in true personal development while I was doing like marketing for years, I've I've done that and it helps me. It helps my mind because guess what? I put myself first and I say, you know what, Camille, you're the one producing this. You are strong. You produce this, and therefore you're able to consume it or you're able to treat your something that's gonna add something to me. Okay. Okay, one of my speaker died. Hold on. I mean, one of my mic died. So definitely, Kesey. Thank you for being here. For those who just hop in, please go ahead, support the community. You know exactly what to do. Okay, so Pencil Poetry said, I'm trying to avoid toxicity too. I will say I allow myself to pull in when random trolls say disrespectful things. I can ignore sometimes, but it's hard other times. And I get it. Trust me, I get it. When you say trolls, are you referring to everything like online or like on both sides of the spectrum, physical, digital? Because let me tell you, for me, pencil poetry, and I think it's different, depending on what the person say, because people troll me all the time. Like, okay, like my shorts, I speak positive, I speak about faith-based stuff, and I'm a Christian, so I speak on certain things, right? And based on how I dress, now mind, you never see me coming up here in no bati rider. You never see me come up here in a no short skirt, but I'll be in a long outfit, and my outfit may be like bodycon ish tight, and I may do certain angles, and that's what I chose to do. And they'll troll me because of it. They will bash me because of it. Sometimes, even through my lives, they will bash me, they will curse me out. And you know what? I don't even delete them. I just let them. I had two people, right? For a very long time, they were trolling me. And guess what? I never blocked them. And they gave up and start being nice to me. Like, they literally turned my friend to the point where one of them, he was going through some situation, and he finally was opening up to me and talking to me about things that is happening behind the curtains, right? True life. He didn't go into any too much personal, but he was having some family issues. And I talked to him. I told him, I think you need some therapy. I think you need to go talk to someone. And he actually listened to me. He did, and he came out here living testimony. A few of my other people who come on live, they'll tell you. He came back to me about 3 weeks ago. He was like, Camz, thank you so much. I was so mean to you in the beginning. And guess what? You never blocked me, but everyone else live I've been on, they blocked me. He said that to me. He said you was the only person that never blocked me. And just the fact that you told me to do so and so, I listened to you, and now I am a better person. I'm feeling better mentally, emotionally, like, yeah. And then the other person, he comes on from time to time just to check in on me and stuff like that. So I don't be deleting them. Sometimes I even entertain. Well, I wouldn't say entertain, just depending on what they're saying, actually. So I get it sometimes. So you said both side I can ignore physical troll, but online I find myself giving them the smoke at listen, trust me, I get it, right? But for me kill them with niceness. Like, I hope one of these days, not that I'm asking for it, but I hope one of these days, like if you're on and they come up here, you'll see. Like, I'll be killing them with niceness. But trust me, I understand. You gotta do what you gotta do, because it all depends on the content that we put out here. And no matter how much you're doing good, they still gonna come. It's just part of it. But guess what? They're running up the engagement, right? I have a lot of pain. You know why? Because I have kids. And my kids, thank God my kids, okay. Let me take my kids out of it, because my kids, God is good. I feel like I have the perfect kids when they're not bad kids at all. But I think because I work around kids and I have patience for it, I'm in a school system, I have my own kids. When I go to church, just so much. So it's like I learned how, and I feel like because I've been raised in a church for a while, so then because I know how to ignore, how to block things, sometimes I will answer to certain things. That, don't get me wrong, sometimes, trust me will yam your head off sometimes, but I've learned to use emotional intelligence and don't give my energy to those who don't deserve it. Okay. Kesey said, live your life. I'm not concerned what people say or think about me, the internet entertainment. That's true too. That is true. Hold on. You know what? If it end up died, then I'm probably gonna plug it out. It's all right because I was gonna just go plug this up, but it's too far. But that's so true, Kisi. Let me tell you, it's like it's Kisi. I don't know if you're a content creator, but it's not easy for us because you know we build a community and we try to control it to the best of our ability. But sometimes when people write certain comment, it plays back in your head because your thought process, you're thinking about it, right? And I understand what you're saying. It's all entertainment, but it's not everyone know how to deal with it, right? Some of us it takes time, you know, constantly going through it, and then after a while you just, you ignore it. But some things are just blocked out. Like it don't make sense. But it's not easy for everyone. And it just depending on what they say. That's another thing too. For those who just hop in, come on. This is what I think this is like my 5 times saying it. You know what? Is I'm so conditioned to saying it that even when I said I'm not gonna ask for it, I'm doing it. Bad habits. So what's going on for the weekend, y'all? All right, let me finish up. So I was saying ambition, right? Ambition is important, right? Because we always want to build. Every year we should be making improvement on our lives, right? We should be making improvement. Things should not be the same. It they said encouragement strengthen labor, and I'm encouraging you. I'm encouraging myself also. Every year should get better. But sometimes things does not work out to our expectation. It doesn't mean we should give up though. We should reset these goals, right? Things that we aspire to do, things that we want to do, we should still work towards it and have some ambition with it. All right. Avoiding burnout while chasing your dreams. Okay, a lot of times we don't know how to avoid burnouts. Sometimes we got to be realistic. Us as content creators, listen, I'm one of them. Sometimes I get burnt out, okay? I'm so conditioned to creating videos to the point that if I'm not creating videos, I feel like my day is not productive because I'm so locked into creating. And I had to catch myself and say, Camille, cut it out, girl. Go watch some movie. Go do this. Go. It's like, let me tell you, if I'm not with the kids, I want to create content. That's how it that's how it has been for me because I felt like I'm so addicted to just creating videos and videos and videos. But you know what? I said to myself, girl, you're going to crash out. So just be careful. So I have been strategically disciplining myself and learning when to create and when to just shut down everything. Pencil Poetry said, I am leaving work now, Camz, but I wanted to show my support for you. No problem. Appreciate you for tuning in. Listen, your time is valuable, okay? That's your investment into my community. So I appreciate you, my friend. Have a blessed one. Drive safe. Be safe. Have a great weekend. All right. Take care. All right. So it's important to avoid burnouts, okay? Because it happened to me and it's not easy. The thing about me is like when I have a project and I plan out what I'm going to do, I like to stick with the plan, right? Motivational minister is good at, he say this, if you create the plan, live the plan. So for me, when it comes down to my YouTube channel, because I have my plan, I try to make sure I'm working towards my plan with my channel. Now, this year, I got some heartbreaking news about my channel, in which right now I'm trying to reverse it because when I found out this year that my channel is is a short form channel, I was upset about it, right? And the reason why it is because I have more subscribers that came from my shorts as opposed to my long form videos. So it puts me in a position where, as right here, right now, as we speak, I stop, well, not completely, but I'm creating more long form videos to see if I can reverse it. And hopefully the algorithm will pick it up and start to increase my revenue because my revenue dropped completely. Okay. And why did it drop? Because less people were watching my long form and they killed my retention rate, but they consume more of my shorts. So I had to stop. So yeah, I'm going through that. Listen, y'all, I went through a lot this year, okay? On the personal, real life, and on the digital side. Like literally. Yes. And you're probably saying, girl, that's digital. Yes, it hurt my feelings. You know why? Because I'm physically putting the work. I'm physically creating my videos. I'm physically editing my videos. I'm physically uploading my videos. I'm physically producing. So, yes, it hurts my feeling because this is all my time I invest. So, of course, yes, I got into my feelings with my channel. But guess what? I'm not going to give up. I'm just going to try to reverse this situation and hopefully it'll start to increase my revenue. But most of all, I'm grateful because at least I get a check every month. I'm still grateful. It still goes towards my project. It still goes towards something. You see where I'm going with this? But overall, y'all, let me tell you, am I building the life that I want? Yes, I am. I'm trying. It's not the best, but I'm still trying. And that's the title today. I like to come out with titles so we can really thoroughly think through it. And I always say this, these titles is not only for you, but it's for me. You get it? I will answer these titles. um Casey said, I'm not a creator, a grinded dad, just showing love, never give up. By the way, so beautiful. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yes, you can't give up at all. No. Life isn't easy, but we still have to keep going. And Casey, I do appreciate you. If you're brand new here, if this is your first, by the way, is it your first time or you've been here for a little bit? Who we got in the building? Terrifier. Hey, my friend, I'm doing great today. How about yourself? How are you doing? How is your Friday going? My little juice done. It's cute, right? No liquor, it's just fruit punch, but it was good. Your first live? Okay, awesome. Awesome. Okay. So have you consumed like other videos from me, but this is your first time live here? I mean, on my live. And if you haven't yet subscribed, I would love for you to subscribe to this community. Um, I'm not gonna I don't want to sound like I'm being cocky or I'm boasting, but I think you would like it here. I speak a lot on motivation, awareness, positivity, anything that can help your growth as it relates to personal development. That's what I deliver here. Okay, so if you're brand new, go ahead and tap in. What did you juice? No, no rum. I don't drink. But because today's Friday, I'm trying to come out here looking cute with the cup and all of that. But no, I don't drink. um, Osman, how are you? Good evening. How are you? All is well. All is well. Thank you for being here, Osman. I always watch your videos as okay, great, great, great. Thank you for being here. I always read you and her. Thank you, Terrifier. How is everything going? How is life? How is everything? Oh, thank you. I was talking about you earlier too. Well, I didn't call your name, but I was talking about I had someone where we were talking about dealing with trolls, and I actually told them that I had a troll that was trolling me forever. But now we like best friend, right? We like best friend. Oh my gosh. Terrifier, you're special. Life is good, back on track. That's awesome. That's awesome, Terrifier. God is good. God is good. Appreciate you for rocking with me for a little bit now. Yes, we cool. I give you some trouble, but I come around. Yeah, yeah, I know. We good. We good. Yeah. So how's everyone's Friday going so far? What's the plan for the weekend? I mean, you don't have to like let me know everything, but what's good? What's good? Are you working? You're gonna relax. Today we were talking about or asking, are you building the life that you want? And I had to ask myself that question. Am I building the life that I want? And I was saying earlier that it's hard, but I'm trying because life is hard. This economy, y'all, is not easy. Okay? It's not. For those who just hop in, I would love for you to support this community by running up those like y'all. We got 13 likes, and I will hope to get to 20 before we close out this live, okay? And I don't want to close it out without my 20, okay? Let me see. Let me read some of these. Hold on, y'all. Casey said, I'm trying to slow it down between my kids and teaching MA. Okay, okay. You do MMA classes. Okay, cool. That's interesting. MA that MMA is like it's like kickboxing, right? Don't laugh if I said the wrong thing, but I'm assuming it's like kickboxing. My Friday is about to go to an engagement party, although my marriage ended, and that's okay. You can still go. You can still go and support. Go enjoy yourself. Listen to some nice music, on rock, and enjoy yourself and me time. That's part of self-care, Terrifier. So enjoy yourself. Big up yourself. One end, one start. Right? That's true. One end, one start. You're right, but such is life. Such is life. Terrifier, I'm not ready yet to talk about my story because I have a story to tell. Trust me, I have experiences too, okay? Yep, yep. So for me this weekend, I have a 40th birthday to attend. I'm not really like I want to go. I'm supposed to go. I'm already counted, but um I have to figure out some stuff. I have some things that populated here on my side, so I gotta like try to figure it out. But that's what I have going on for tomorrow. Yes, and I have a full-time concrete business. Okay, cool, cool. I love to watch those type of fight. In fact, let me tell you, my favorite type of movie is kickboxing. Okay, I love kung fu. I love karate. I love those type of things. I love boxing. Yeah, that's my style of thing. Um, and my favorite movie is Bloodsport. So Jean-Claude Van Damme, I love like I will watch him all day, every day. Even up until now, I think I watched Bloodsport about 50 times. I'm not lying to you. I've been watching that since I was a young girl, and I'm 40 and still watching it. Okay? Still watching it. Let's see. Um, that's good, Kisi. Lord, your husband better be careful. Be careful of what? I didn't say anything. But yeah, this weekend is gonna be a busy weekend for me, and well, this week I started back work because y'all know I work in a school system, so that was a little bit hectic. But we made it through Friday, and I'm here just hanging out, and I'm about to just spend the rest of the time with my family, and that's that. But y'all know I like to come in on my live. I don't want to leave anyone. This is my community, so I got to show up for my community. For those who just hop in, go ahead for me and run it up. We have 14. Come on, 14 or 15. We want to run it up before I go. Kickboxer, you is yes. I love kickboxer. You're funny, but yeah, I just like a lot of action movie, even with like Rocky, those type. Like I'm I'm an old soul in terms of like I'm a traditional girl. Like these type of movie nowadays, I can't watch all of them. I can't consume them. They're just mixed up with too many things that I can't let my like I don't want my mind consume it too much. Cause it's just too much twist and read between the lines of what I'm trying to say. Mm-mm. So I will go back to those old movies and I will watch them over and over and over. You know, sometimes when you watch movies, right? No matter how many times you watch it, you get a different meaning from it. Is it just me or I'm talking nonsense? Which one? Because I feel like that's how it is. It's the same thing like when you read the Bible. You know, I will read the same scripture over and over, but then I get a different meaning. That's how I feel with movies. K1 was how I started. Okay, cool. So, do you post them like on YouTube? Like do you have stuff digitally showing or everything is like private until like there's a show or they're like a tournament, then it's being recorded. Bobsa, Mike Tyson, Holyfield, Hardness, Sugar Ray, the list is long. Okay. Wow. That's good. That's good. All right, y'all. I'm only seeing 15. We need to get to 20 likes before I close out. Come on. So, today when we talked about are you building the life that you want? That was definitely a topic had me like really thinking, cuz no matter how much we plan stuff, it really doesn't work out to our expectation, but we got to keep going, right? So again, as we mentioned, we got to take action day to day. We have no video on really. Oh wow. V VH VSH. That's like a old the old cassette thing, right? You know what? The other day I was saying I need to buy one because I have some old tapes and sometimes I like to look back on things, but I don't have the system for it. Yep. So for those who just hop in, go ahead for me. And y'all, let me tell you, for my YouTube channel, like it's YouTube is not for the weak, because it kind of play with your mind sometimes when you see your views and you don't get enough views. Sometimes you're thinking, should you continue to create videos? A lot of us have those moments, have to keep going. Now I'm teaching. Okay, all right, no problem. I really do appreciate your time. All right, and I'll be here. I'm always live during around this time, anywhere between 3:30, 4:30. I'm here, okay? I'm just not every day. But have a blessed one. Have a great weekend, and I appreciate your time. Casey. Big up yourself. All right. So we're still up to 15, and I'm going to stay here until we get those 20 likes going up. Okay. I got what about 6 minutes? Come on, y'all. Yes, yes, yes. Big up yourself. All right. Take care. So yeah, let me just run through this really quick as we were talking about, are you building the life that you want? All right. So we got to take inventory of our action uh daily, that goes into weekly, that goes into yearly. We got to monitor ourselves, just to make sure that we're carrying out whatever task or whatever mission and vision that we have. Thank you. Also, we got to ask ourselves if everything that we do is in alignment with our goals. We talk about that earlier, so I don't have to get back into it. I'm just trying to sum up everything. Also, self investment pays the highest return. We talk about that today. So, whether that be invest in ourselves, relax, treat yourself to something, it is vital. For those who just hop in, go ahead for me and double tap so YouTube could push out this video. Excuse me. Also, we want to build confidence through action, right? We talked about that earlier. We're talking about small wins, day-to-day habits build consistent flow, and it help us to see improvement, right? And then also we talked about the role of mindset in achieving big goals, right? We want to have those mindset. We want to reprogram our mind. Sometimes we think negative based on our environment and those who we are around or who we surround ourselves with. But if you reposition yourself and align yourself with positive people, and then you tap into the right room, you start to get the right information to help your situation and help you to get resources. It changes a lot. And so it is important for us to make sure that we know who we are around and be aware, strengthen your awareness, right? The other thing that we had talked about earlier was overcoming fear of failure. Sometimes, with with fear, because sometimes things doesn't work out to our expectation. Sometimes because you feel at doing things, you don't want to reapproach it, you don't want to go back and do it. But I always say this: sometimes you may be in a different mindset, your age might be different, your surrounding would be different, your cognitive, your reasonability may change, you may start having wisdom, you may start being mature. So whatever didn't work out in the past, it doesn't mean not to do it again. It just simply means that you're in a better position, because what you know, what didn't work out in the past, now, and you know how to move forward, right? So we talked about that earlier. Daily habits keeps you growing. So whatever that we do on a day to day, right, as long as it is uh producing activity that's going to help you to grow, it is good to build on that day to day. For those who just hop in, go ahead for me and double tap so YouTube could push out this video. We're kind of just running down through everything that I said earlier in terms of building the life that you want. Also, I was asking myself the same question. I answered my question rather. I talked about how much I am trying to build the life that I want, even though it's not easy. Who said life was easy? But a girl is still over here trying, okay? Go ahead for me and run up those likes for this streaming. Also, we talked about the power of supportive environment. We need support. So we always want to tap into rooms, positive rooms that can help us to grow spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically, right? The truth about life is that we want to constantly becoming a better version of ourselves. So if you move to the negative, guess what? You get negative responses, you get negative outcome, and we don't want that. We want to move to the right, right? So we talked about that earlier. We got Thomas in the building. Hey, Thomas. Thanks for being here. I like that color on you. Oh, thank you. Appreciate. I'm trying to do something different today, okay? You know what? I think I'm feeling my hair. I had washed my hair yesterday and I'm liking the flow. So we just kind of here. Thank you. How is your how is your day going so far? Motivational minister, I didn't know you were still here. I know you say you're driving, but I didn't know that you were still here. Appreciate you for being here this long. You've been here for almost an hour. So I appreciate you. We got Jason in the building. Hey, Jason, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. Thank you. Yes. So we were talking about that. Are you building the life that you want? I am trying, as I mentioned earlier. I'm just doing the best that I can on a day to day. Here is gorgeous as usual. Day is great. Thanks. It's going good for me. Today's Friday, so let me tell you, you know how Friday is, right? Weekend. So I'm Gucci. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. So, what else we talked about? We talk about the balancing self-care and ambition, right? We got to take some time out for ourselves. Listen, we work hard jobs, and the hard jobs put a toll on our body, and sometimes you just need those me time. For those who just hop in, go ahead, run up those likes for me so YouTube could push out this video. We're at 17 likes right now, and I need to get to 20. So for those who just hop in, go ahead and share some love to this community. Um, Mr. Billy said, no, I got off but came back, but now I'm here. Okay, okay, cool, cool. Appreciate you. Everything counts. That's how I look at it. So I appreciate you. Yes, so we got to also learn to avoid burnouts, okay? While we're chasing our dreams, we have to use wisdom doing it, okay? Some of the times we keep saying, oh, yeah, we're doing this, we're doing that. But if you're not using wisdom, then you're going to crash. It doesn't make sense starting something and when you're near to the finish line, you collapse. It make sense. We got to be careful. We got to use wisdom, right? And learn how to use strategy and tactics and time management. All of those components together, we got to put together so that we can balance out and we can reach to that goal of self fulfillment, depending on what your goals are, right? So we want to always lock in that, okay? Never forget that. Wisdom in anything that we do, use wisdom, do it, okay? Can't say you keep chasing a dream because if your body isn't getting a rest to do it, then guess what? Somebody is going to come and reap the dreams that you once had because you're not being realistic with yourself. So we got to be careful. We got what, 18 likes? Come on, y'all, run up those likes. Don't get me mad now. I'm playing. um Casey said, my plans getting on the highway, going to Georgia for the weekend to reset. Nice. Enjoy that road trip. That should be fun, Casey. So that's good. That's good. Enjoy yourself, okay? And be careful on the road. If you're tired, pull over, relax those muscles in your eyes, close it. If you can't sleep, just close it, for a few minutes, rub it, everything, and do what you got to do. We got Chap. Welcome, Poland. Oh, hi. Thank you for being here, Chap 2024. Appreciate you for being here. We got 18 likes. Come on, for those who just hop in, run it up, run it up, run it up. Don't let me sing that song. Run it up, run it up, run it up. We want YouTube to push out this video, okay? So y'all know me already. When I come out here, I don't like to talk foolishness. Just know that. My information has to be valuable, right? For me, I don't like to just create live videos in vain. Anything that I put out here, it has to be good deliverable, right? And I know it's not like that all the time because it's not all the time I'm in a vibe. Right? Sometimes I feel like when I'm in a vibe, that's when my information deliver the most. And you can tell I'm in a vibes right now because I felt like I deliver all I had to say without like any distractions, thing of that nature. But let's do the best that we can with our life. I know it's not easy for most of us. Like the bills, 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 bills. This economy, it's not helping us. Lord knows it's just is. I keep hearing people everywhere, people complaining like it's hard, right? So we just gotta pray and ask God for changes. It's not easy. But listen, y'all, we got 5 people here, 18 likes. Come on now. I need to close this live off. All right. but I won't close it off until I reach the 20. Come on, come on, I'm waiting. You definitely speaking true. Oh, thank you. Yes, I tried, and not everyone is going to agree with me. And I'm okay with that because not all of us have the same mindset. And sometimes our mindset comes from our what's the perfect way of saying this, like our upbringings, the way how we were raised, culturism, a lot of different things, so I'm not expecting everyone to agree with me, but for the most part, I try to do the best I can. And if people don't agree, it's fine. Not everyone is going to agree, and I get it. And I'm not one of those people, like, depending on what they say, I'm going to respond negative to. No, I'm still going to let them know that, listen, I hear you. And, that's that. But most of all, I really try to add value to this community so we can all thrive together, through our mindset, so we can get up and do the things that we want to do. Because throughout this life, there's a lot of negativity and toxicity. Sometimes I mispronounce that word. Toxicity. Sometimes I don't know why my tongue tied, but y'all get it. I'm Jamaican. Y'all get it. So but yeah, listen, y'all. It seems like I may have to close off this live because I'm waiting on these 2 likes to come in, and we're still on 18. Wah wah. I did not achieve my goals today. But you know what? It's okay. I will have to reset these goals and hoping another day. But I would love to get to 20 likes. Damn, she can't get one more. Right, Thomas? They have me here begging. Right? I guess you know what? All those people that they already sent up the likes. It's okay. Hopefully next time I hit that goal, and hopefully it's even more than the twin. She said, "Don't make her." Right? They're holding the likes hostage to keep you longer. Right? You think so? You're saying 19? Okay, now we're saying 19. Everyone got their own opinion and live life differently. Oh, thank you. Yeah, you're right. That's why, let me tell you something, Kisi. That's why I'm not mad at anyone. Like, when people voice their opinion, like, I don't get mad based on what they say, because I know it's just people just think very different. And it just has a lot to do with how they think and how they were raised. And, when you're in different environment, you start to think differently. And that's just how it is. So I get it. It says 20. Oh, if it says 20, I met that goal. For me right now, it's still saying 19 on my side. But hold on, let me see here. Oh, yeah, it says 20. Okay, so it says 20. Yeah, chap 2024. All right, let me go ahead and shout you all out for being here, because y'all know, listen, your time is valuable, okay? So we had Kenneth, who was here. We got Donald, Mr. Rip. We got Pencil Poetry. We got Kesey, that is here. We got Terrifier, that was in the building. We got Osman. Who else we got here? We have Thomas in the building, motivational minister. We got Chap 2024 that is here. Who else? And we got Soab. Hope I'm pronouncing your name right. I know you just came. Well, okay, so 2021. Okay. Anyway, thank you guys for being here. I really do appreciate you. And I met my goal today. Hopefully next time it'll be more, but I hope this information I was able to deliver, you got something. If you didn't get like at least one thing, you should think about what I say and execute it, okay? Love you guys. Appreciate you guys. I've got to go, but next time I catch you in another live. Remember, anywhere between 3 and 5 o'clock, between those gaps. So if you come on live at 3 and you don't see me, you can check 3:30. If not, you can check at 4 or 4:30. But in between those times, those are my best time that I go live. Nevertheless, control your environment. Have a great weekend. Be safe on the road. And I think that's it. Love you guys. Take care. Bye bye.